Hey, what's up? And welcome to Yoga with Rachel. Today's power yoga class is a total body workout. So this is actually the final class of the season of fire. So we will be exploring postures and movements that we have explored together throughout the past 3 months. As always, I encourage you to bring some water to the practice, take breaks as needed, listen to your body, and explore the options that work best for you. All right, let's do this. We begin today's practice on our backs. When you arrive there, hug the knees in towards the chest. Feel free to find a gentle rock from side to side to massage the back body. Place your hands on your kneecaps and then stack your knees over the hip points, allowing the shins and the feet to dangle. Draw some circles with your knees one way, and then the other way. We are starting with a gentle warm-up before we get moving. Lovely. Release your feet to the mat. Let's play around with pelvic tilting, as that will be very important for our class today. Right now, you may notice that there is a bit of a gap between your low back and the mat. If that is the case, let's rock our pelvis forward, hip points shine towards the face. Low back is pressed into the mat. For our floor work, we will do our very best to maintain that low back to earth connection to maximize the benefits of each posture and movement. All right, hug your right knee in towards your chest and extend the left leg out long. Flex through both feet, toes point towards the face. Lift your head and shoulders away from the earth, tuck in the chin slightly to create length in the back of the neck. Switch, hug the left knee in towards the chest and the right leg extends. Switch. Hug the right knee in now and the left leg goes out long. Let's keep this action going. Go at your own pace, keeping that breath flowing. Two more rounds on each side. Lovely. Release both legs to the earth and take a full body stretch, arching through the back body and perhaps receiving a lovely stretch in the belly. Hug the knees back in to the chest and stack the knees over the hip points. If the low back is lifted away from the mat, take a moment to scoop that tailbone up, pressing the low back into the mat. Keeping the knees bent, bring your shins parallel to the sky. Extend your arms towards the ceilings. Keep your arms exactly where they are as we begin to lower our right leg towards the earth, straighten through the leg, and then the leg hovers off of the ground. Reset. Let's test this out on the other side. Slowly begin to straighten through the left leg, lowering the leg closer towards the earth, hovering, and then back to center. Let's include the arms now. As we begin to lower the right leg, begin to lower your left arm overhead. Left arm and leg hovers above the ground. Back to center to reset. As you extend and lower the left leg towards the ground, the right arm lowers overhead. Hover there. And then back to center. At least 2 more rounds on each side, going at your own pace. Integrate the breath, exhale to lower, and then inhale to lift and reset. Wonderful work, everyone. Lower your feet to the earth for a little break. Let's all breathe in through our nose, and then a slow exhale out through the mouth. Hug the knees towards the chest and then stack your knees so that way they are over top of the hip points once again. Bring the legs together. Knees are bent and the shins are roughly parallel to the sky. Point through your toes to receive a stretch in the tops of the feet. Scoop the tailbone up to stamp the low back into the earth. Begin to lift your head and shoulders away from the earth while still maintaining length in the back of the neck. Lift and hover your arms off of the mat. Arms are parallel to the mat and the fingers are reaching forward. So there's an option to stay here, or you can play around with extending your legs and then lowering the legs slightly. There's an option to stay here, or you can explore with sending your arms towards the sky and then back and behind you. Hollows. This is a crazy good posture for strengthening the core muscles. Wherever you are, we are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and release. Take a full body stretch. Awesome work. Place the soles of your feet on the mat, walking the feet a little bit closer towards the bum. Feet are roughly hip distance apart. Arms and hands rest at your sides. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, lift the head, shoulders, and arms away from the earth. Reach your right hand towards your right heel, and then come back to center. Left hand reaches towards the left heel, back to center. Breathe in. Exhale to reach the right hand towards the right heel. Breathe in to come back to center. Exhale to reach left hand towards the left heel. Breathe in, center. Let's keep this action going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax. Breathe in through your nose and then breathe out through the mouth. Hands come to the backs of the thighs, and now let's rock and roll the length of our spine to come to a seated position on our mat. Cross the ankles and then make your way to all fours. Let's show our spines some love with a few rounds of cat-cows. Walk your wrists under the shoulders and the knees underneath the hip points. Press into your foundation, all that is touching the earth, and find a small micro bend in the elbows. Feel free to pad the knees with a folded up blanket or towel. You can also fold your yoga mat over. Breathe in to reach the tailbone towards the sky, arching through the back body to receive a generous stretch in the belly. Open on up through the chest and look forward. Exhale to draw the belly button towards the spine, rounding through the back body. Lovely stretch in the upper back. Drop the chin towards the chest. Breathe in to drop the belly and look forward, cow pose. Exhale to round through the spine, finding your cat pose. One more time, breathe in, cow pose, and then exhale to cat pose. Breathe in to find a neutral spine, rocking the pelvis forward to lengthen through the low back body. Step your right foot behind you, toes on the mat. There's an option to stay here. Breathe in, and then on the next exhale, lift the right foot away from the earth, bringing your leg parallel to the sky, pressing into the top of your left foot for balance and stability. Dial your right toes down to try to level out the hips. Breathe in. And then on our next breath out, reach your left hand forward. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to tap left elbow to right knee. Rounding through the spine, so you can think cat pose here. Breathe in to lengthen and extend. Exhale to hug it all in, squeeze. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to tap. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to come back to all fours, tabletop position. Let's check it out on the other side. Step the left foot back, toes resting on the mat to start. Again, there is an option to stay here. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, lift your left foot away from the yoga mat, bringing your leg parallel to the sky, dialing the toes down. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, send the right hand forward, building strength and stability in bird dog. Breathe in to lengthen and reach. Exhale to tap right elbow to left knee. Breathe in to extend. Breathe out to hug it all in, squeeze. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to curl in. Breathe in, lengthen, and then exhale back to all fours. Let's take a break off of the wrists. You can walk it back, sitting on or towards your heels, finding any organic movement with the arms and the wrists that may feel really yummy right here, right now. You can also take a sip of water if you would like. All right, let's come back to our hands and knees, finding our tabletop position. Once you are there, step your right foot back and behind you, followed by your left foot. Press away from your yoga mat, engage the core, hug the belly button towards the spine, or you can think about the floor work that we did at the very beginning of our practice and how the core felt. Now begin to walk your feet in, bringing the knees underneath the hip points. Knees are lifted away from the mat. We are finding a hovering table here. Walk the feet back towards the back edge of the mat, plank pose. Walk the feet in, hovering table. Walk the feet back out, plank pose. Walk the feet back into a hovering table. Breathe in, And then on the exhale, lower the knees back down to the earth. Awesome work. If the wrists are getting a little chatty here, feel free to make some fists. Lift your right knee and shin away from the earth and then open your leg off to the side. Hydrant dog. And then back to start. Let's do this 5 more times. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and reset. Left knee and shin lifts away from the earth and then opens up off to the side and then back to center. Let's do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Let's keep going. Send the right foot back and behind you. Leg is straight and about parallel to the earth. Bend at your knee. Reach the sole of your foot towards the sky. Find some baby pulses, lifting and lowering the foot slightly to get a little booty workout in there. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset and over to the other side. Left leg goes back and is roughly parallel to the mat. Bend at your knee. Sole of the foot is reaching towards the sky. Baby pulses, lifting and lowering slightly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your left knee down to the earth. Let's take a break in extended child's pose. If extended child's pose is not your thing, feel free to explore puppy pose, or you can find a comfortable seat of your choice. For extended child's pose, bring the big toes together and then the knees go wide. Breathe in to come up onto the fingertips. Exhale to reach the sit bones towards the heels. Hands actively reach forward as we release our chest, forearms, and forehead towards the mat. Feel free to rock the head from side to side to massage the brow bone. Take 3 to 5 breath cycles here. All right, let's rise on up, coming back to all fours with the wrists under the shoulders and then the knees under the hip points. Step your feet back, plank pose. There's an option to stay in plank, or you can play around with lifting your right foot away from the mat. Leg is in line with the hip, and then lower the right foot. Lift the left foot, and then lower. 2 more times on each side. Right, then lower, left, lower, right, lower, left, lower. Begin to bend at your elbows as we slowly lower down to our bellies. Uncurl the toes. Slide your hands so that way they are in line with the rib cage. Elbows hug in towards the side body. Press into the tops of your feet. Rock that pelvis forward to press the pubic bone into the mat. Breathe in to lift, baby cobra, small back bend, chest is open. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to lower. Breathe in, baby cobra. Breathe out to lower. Breathe in, baby cobra. And maybe this time we test out our foundation and build strength in our back body by lifting our hands away from the mat. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and lower. Press into all that is touching the earth as we make our way back to a tabletop position. Step the right foot behind you and then hug the right knee in towards the chest, nose towards the knee, rounding through the spine. Step the right foot through. Fingers frame the right foot. For a deeper stretch, walk the left knee back a bit. You can keep the left toes curled under or untuck them. Front knee is stacked over the front ankle. Breathe in to roll the shoulders back and look forward. Exhale to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in to send the hands to the sky. And then exhale, open twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Breathe in to come back to center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Imagine that you're about to give someone a big, loving hug. Breathe in, back to center, and then exhale to float the hands back down to the earth. Plant your palms and then step the right foot back to join the left, tabletop position. Step the left foot back and behind you. Breathe in. Exhale to hug the knee in towards the chest, nose towards the knee. Step the left foot through. Feel free to walk that right knee back slightly. Breathe in and out. On the next breath in, hands reach up and overhead towards the sky. Breathe out to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in, and then breathe out, open twist to the left. Breathe in to come back to center, and then exhale, open twist to the right. Breathe in, back to center. Exhale to float the hands back down to the earth. Plant the palms and step the left foot back, tabletop position. Walk your hands forward slightly and then off to the long edges of the mat. Curl the toes under. Lift one knee away from the earth, followed by the other. Hover here for one breath cycle. And then on your next exhale, send the hips to the sky, finding a downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, rocking those hips from side to side. You are doing amazing. Let's keep pushing forward. And then we eventually find stillness. Anchor through the left foot. On your next breath in, send the right foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Feel free to rotate through your right ankle. Breathe in. Exhale to hug the right knee in towards the chest, shifting forward. You can think plank pose here. Breathe in to send the right foot to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, shift forward. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale to bring the right knee towards the left elbow, crossing over. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale to hug the knee in towards the chest and then step the right foot through. Keep the left heel lifted away from the earth. Find your balance. Breathe in to send the hands to the sky. Right knee is stacked over or slightly behind the right ankle. High lunge. Breathe in. And then exhale to pivot on the back foot, toes pointing towards the corner of the room, heel is out. Finding your warrior two. Front knee is bent. Arms go from left to right and then turn to look past your right fingertips. Make any adjustments with the feet, so feel free to find a wider stance. Breathe in and out. Breathe in to reach the right hand forward, up and back. Left hand rests on the left thigh or calf. There's an option to straighten through the front leg or keep that knee bent. Peaceful warrior. Breathe in. And then breathe out to come back to a warrior two. Breathe in. And then on the next breath out, pivot on the back foot, turning the toes in, and then floating the hands back down to the earth. Step it back to a downward facing dog. Awesome work, everyone. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Breathe in through your nose. And then open mouth exhale. Anchor through your right foot. Breathe in to send the left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale to hug the left knee in towards the chest, shift forward. Inhale to send the left foot back to the sky. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee comes through center and then step the left foot through. The right heel remains lifted. Front knee is in line with the ankle. Find your footing here. Breathe in to send the hands to the sky, high lunge. Breathe in to reach. Breathe out to sink a little bit deeper into that front leg. Breathe in. And then on the next breath out, find your warrior two. Pivot on the back foot. Left arm forward this time. Look past your left fingertips. Widen your stance if you would like. Breathe in and out. Breathe in to reach your left hand forward, up and back, peaceful warrior. Your right hand rests on your right thigh or calf. Again, there's an option to straighten through that front leg or keep the knee bent. Look up. Breathe in, and then breathe out to come back to a warrior two. Breathe in, and then on the next breath out, pivot on the right foot, toes point forward, and then float the hands back down to the earth, framing the left foot. And then plant the palms, step it back into a plank pose. Breathe in. And then on the next breath out, downward facing dog. Yes, we are almost there. Step to the middle of your mat. We meet in a forward fold with the feet hip distance apart. Bend those knees. You can grab opposite elbows and find a gentle sway from side to side. Give yourself a moment to reconnect with your breath. Perhaps you take a moment to notice how you feel. Release your hands to the earth and let's slowly begin to roll up through our spine. Last to reach towards the sky is the crown of our heads. Breathe in to send the hands to the sky, taking up space. Exhale to fold, leading with the heart. Breathe in, flat back position with the hands on the shins or the thighs, your choice. Find length in the spine, tuck in the chin slightly, and then exhale to fold. Breathe in to send the hands up and overhead, look on up towards the sky, and then exhale to fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, exhale to fold. Plant your palms on the mat and then step it back into a plank. Breathe in, and then breathe out to lower onto the belly. Breathe in to find a baby cobra, pressing into all that is touching the earth, and then exhale to lower. Breathe in to press up to all fours. Swing the legs off to one side and come to a seat on your mat. Once you are there, place the soles of your feet on the mat with the knees pointing up towards the sky. Place your hands on your hamstrings. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, begin to lean back, toes still resting on the earth. For this next movement, there's an option to keep the toes resting on the mat. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, lift the feet away from the mat, shins parallel to the sky. You can flex through your feet or point through your toes. On the next breath in, send the hands to the sky. Imagine that you're holding a medicine ball or even a beach ball up and overhead. Exhale to twist your body to the right, bringing the ball a little bit closer towards the earth. Legs and bum are glued in place. Breathe in to send the hands to the sky. Breathe out to twist to the left, lowering that imaginary ball closer towards the earth. Breathe in, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in to come back to center. Exhale to twist to the left. One more round. Breathe in, center. Exhale to the right. Breathe in, center. Exhale to the left. Breathe in, coming back to center, and then exhale to lower the feet and release. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a hug. Perhaps you sway from side to side, showing love and appreciation for all that your body can do. All right, bring the soles of your feet together and the knees go wide. Place your hands on the ankles. Breathe in to lengthen through the spine, and then exhale to begin to fold. Feel free to walk your hands out in front to receive a lovely stretch in the hips. Breathe in, and then exhale to roll up. Close the legs, and let's come to lay on our backs once again. Once you are there, place the soles of your feet on the mat, feet hip distance apart and close to your bum. Arms and hands rest at your sides. Breathe in to lift the hips to the sky. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the back body, lifting the chest towards the chin, and then the chin towards the sky, finding your bridge pose. Really squeeze the glutes and reach the shins forward. Exhale to lower down, feeling the spine connect to the earth. Breathe in to lift and send the hips to the sky. And maybe this time you play around with lifting your right heel away from the earth, feeling that sweet burn in the calf muscle. Then lower the right heel, then lift the left heel, and then lower. Now try to lift both. You got this. Breathe in, and then breathe out to slowly lower down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Send the arms from left to right. Bend at the elbows, finding goalpost arms, palms facing towards the sky. Breathe in, and then on the next exhale, melting the knees over towards the right. Hang out here for 3 breath cycles. Breathe in. And then on your next breath out, bringing the knees back to center and then melt them over to the left. 3 breath cycles here. Once you have done 3, bring the knees back to center. Allow your feet to fall back to the earth. Walking your feet to the long edges of the mat, the knees fall in. Place your hands on your belly to feel the rise and the fall of the belly on each inhale and exhale. Giving the breath permission to slow down, finding a more natural rhythm. Feel free to close your eyes. When you are ready, extend your legs out long on your mat. Feet can go to the long edges of the mat. Hands can remain on your belly or the arms at the sides, your choice. Continue to relax and restore for a few more breath cycles. First off, I would like to applaud you for showing up here today and for your effort. If you found this class challenging, please know that you are not alone. I encourage you to return to this class often to build strength and endurance. Perhaps you begin to notice some differences between the first time you tried out this class to the second, third, or even fourth time. Enjoy the process and the journey. Now bring your hands together and then to your third eye. Let's take one final breath in together and then let that breath go. Sending you lots of love. Take good care. Namaste. Thank you, Yoga with Joy and Move with Jen, for your kind and thoughtful words. I am so glad that we connected here.